Good afternoon, Madam Witness.
Good afternoon.
Madam Witness, for continuation of your testimony before this Commission of Inquiry into Local Government Councils and related matters, may I remind you once again that you are still under oath before I hand you over to Madam Chair.
Okay, sir.
Thank you. Madam Chair, I hand over the witness for us to proceed.
Madam Camara, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
You are welcome back.
Thank you, sir.
Council, we may proceed.
Yes, Madam Camara,
Yes, sir.
do you recall giving statements?
Yes, I do.
We will give you copies of your statements. Do you recall how many statements was obtained from you?
Yes, sir. It was to 18th May 2023.
I mean, do you recall how many statements were obtained from you?
Yes, it's
How
two.
many?
Two.
The ones you have been shown, are they the ones that were obtained from you?
Yes, they are.
We apply to tender the statements of the witness. Two. In number, the first is dated. Can you please tell the commission the date of the first one?
18th May 2020. 18th May 2023.
The second one?
23rd July 2024.
The first is dated the 18th May 2023. And the last one, 23rd of July 2024. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
All into evidence as an exhibit.
The two witness statements, the first dated the 18th of May 2023 and the second dated the 23rd of July 2024 are hereby admitted together as an exhibit in evidence, and they are marked as LDC/NC/KMC/002.
As a commission places. Now, you were explaining your educational background before we went on break. Do you recall?
Yes, sir.
Can you please proceed where you stand?
Okay. Like I said, I last did my master's program with Subdeco School of Management through MDI.
All right. That is your highest qualification?
Yes, sir.
Now, as the Director of Planning and Development, how would you describe your role?
Okay, my role is to support council in identifying and facilitating and managing projects, basically mostly infrastructural development of the council.
And your staff composition, can you please guide us through the people that work in your department?
Okay, I have two deputies, as the name implied, planning and development. One deputy director responsible for the development aspect and another deputy director responsible for the planning aspect.
Do you sit, or do you have meetings, SMT meetings? Are you part of the senior management?
Yes, sir.
How often do you have these meetings?
We have them every fortnight.
And who's the secretary?
The secretary is the director of administration.
Now, if you ask to provide us with a list of development activities from 2018, would you have that information?
Yes, sir.
Yes, so we'll give you a paper and a pen to write down some of the information we will be requesting.
Okay, sir.
But you became the director in 2019?
Yes, sir.
Yes, so let's say from 2019 to date. Do you have that? Yes, so the list of the projects as well. All the projects that were being entered into from 2019 to date. And also the status of these projects. Can you provide this information as well? Please speak into the microphone. Come again. Is the microphone working now?
Yes, it's working.
Now, do you know whether council from 2019, whether there was a strategic plan?
Yes, there was.
Can you give us a copy?
Okay, noted.
Now, how do you supervise these projects?
In my department, I have a team. I have a staff responsible for developing plans and then developing BOQs. I also have staff responsible for planning aspect. When we have issues of planning issues within the municipality, they do go from complaints that reach my office, they do go make some inspections and do advice.
Now, this planning that you do, what do you have? A yearly plan, periodical plan? How do you go about it?
We do have yearly plans based on budget.
Based on the budget?
Mm-hmm.
Are these documented?
Yes, they are.
Can you provide us with those documents?
Okay.
Now, when it comes to the committees, which committee are you a member of?
The contracts committee and the planning and development committee.
And do you know the composition of the planning and development committee?
Yes.
Please tell us.
We have 3 councillors.
Yes.
We have the CEO, myself, Director of Planning and Development. We have 2 experts outside of the council.
Outside the council?
Yes.
How often do you sit?
We sit when the needs arise. The chairman of the committee is one of the councillors responsible for Fajakunda Ward. So when the needs arise for development issues, he calls up on meetings based on the availability of the experts, and then we sit for discussion.
And who is the secretary?
The secretary is the clerk of council.
Is clerk of council?
Yeah.
So would you be able to have guide us through how many or how often your meetings are? And would you be able to do that?
Yes, the meetings are supposed to be monthly, but it can be maybe twice or thrice a month based on the need.
Right. How about the contracts committee?
The contracts committee as well. Based on the need and the development activity that are going on, dictates the sittings of the contracts committee.
Are you an active member?
Yes, I am.
How often do you sit?
We sit, the contract committee sits more regularly, more often than the development committee, so based on the need.
Based on the need?
Yes, sir.
All right. Any questions for this witness?
Yes, Madam Camara, for 2018, what was your designation in 2018?
In 2018, I was the municipal engineer.
Municipal engineer.
Yeah.
So would you be able to provide for us the second quarter, third and fourth quarter of activities of council with respect to development issues?
Okay.
That you have, that the council was engaged in.
Okay, ma'am.
That is the second quarter of 2018, the third and the fourth quarter of 2018. Now, the second question I want to ask, Madam Camara, is how do you get the data to inform your budget at the end of each year?
Okay, it depends on the council program. Council do have development activities which are forwarded to the office of the CEO for implementation. So based on those activities, we some of the budget through my departments are driven from. And we also do have budgets for the communities through the ward councillors. So every ward has a ward development, WDC, ward development committee. Through those committees, the councillors are the chairman. So through those committees, we do have interaction through the councillor based on need and request. Through the office of the CEO, we do, when the department is invited, we do visit their wards to assess on any development aspirations they want. And these ones are also sometimes captured in the budget.
All right. So it is the receipt of proposals from the ward level through the councillor.
Through the councillor,
that you will input in the budget.
In the budget, yes.
Yes, and for the generality of the projects that the council does, how do you come about, you understand, formulating the activities?
Okay.
You understand, and be able to capture this in budgetary terms, because my reason for asking is that you will see on the non-current expenditures, huge amounts of money are set aside. So I want to know what informs the actual amounts in detailed terms, aside from the ward level information that you get.
Okay. Even with the informations we get from the ward level, they are also
aside from that information.
Okay, for the projects that are driven by the council.
Yes, yes.
Okay, these are discussed at management level through the office of the CEO. So when these discussions come up, the instructions will come from the office of the CEO to my office for the planning department to take charge and then do inventory of the development that is proposed. So we do, like for example, if it is a market development, we will visit that market, take inventory, and then make assessment of the proposal and bring it back to the office, and it will be developed to a project proposal, and then the designs and the plan will be designed and then presented to the CEO, and then with a budget, cost estimate attached to that design. Then
who does the budgetary aspect of that proposal?
The cost estimates?
Yes, the cost estimates.
My office.
Your office?
Yes.
Thank you. Council, you may proceed.
Yes, there are no further questions for this witness.
Yeah?
No questions for this witness until she brings back, she brings the document here.
Sorry, I did not get what you said, Council.
Said no question for this
questions.
witness. Yes. We'll call her back once she provides the documents.
All right. So for this, my last question for you is for these projects, particularly for the major projects, who are the consultants? Are you part of the consulting team for the purpose of consulting on the project, with a view to ascertaining the execution of the project as per, you understand, the design specifications and all that?
Okay, as per that, we do have technical support from other source out of council. Okay. For example, when we are doing a road project, we do have technical support through NRA.
Yeah.
then NRA will be supporting us in the inspection and certification before any payments are done, which we liaise with GPPA for NRA support.
Yeah.
So for other infrastructural development, we used to have support but not procured. We had a consultant that used to work with the council on gratis basis, which we have an MOU.
Okay.
And then he used to support us in the implementation of this project. For example, the construction of the fencing of the Bakota dam site, he did supported us throughout the project.
Okay. So now, my last question. Now, are you a general engineer or are you specialized, for example, as a structural engineer or as, what is your specialty?
My specialty is construction aspect, building and design is what I study.
The design?
Well, the
you are
design
specialist
aspect.
on, you are biased on design?
Yes.
So, and the issue of you having the consultant to certify works to allow for, you understand, the procedural payment of the contractors, how do you interface with the consultant
Okay,
in terms of the verification of the works?
Okay, at my level, I have a team, like I said, two deputy directors and staff within the department.
No, you know, here I'm talking about highly technical skill. Yes, I say, how do you interface with the consultant who is supposed to give you a technical report, you understand, based on his assessments and expertise on the execution of the job? How do you interface with that consultant? Okay,
that's what I'm trying to explain.
Yeah, okay,
at my office level, we do the site supervisions and do verifications at our level, but we do have this third party to verify for us before at the final stage.
Okay.
That's why we source out the outside expertise.
So do you at any point in time have a divergent view between your assessment and the consultant's assessment in terms of work done? I am talking about practical issues vis-a-vis with works that have been done by the council.
Well, so far I haven't experienced that.
Thank you so much. So, Madam Camara, we will thank you for coming. You are hereby discharged. We will call you back, you understand, for detailed account of some of the issues that have been highlighted in your statement.
Okay, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, Counsel.
Another witness.
Yes, so you are discharged.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Good afternoon, Mr. Witness. Can you stand there, please? Yeah, thank you. So, witness, welcome to this Commission of Inquiry into Local Government Councils and Related Matters. Yes. What is your religion, Mr. Witness?
I'm a Muslim.
In which language do you wish to make your testimony?
English.
Do you wish to swear by the Holy Quran or make an affirmation?
I want to swear the Holy Quran.
Okay, can you hold the Holy Quran and repeat after me? I, Ma'am Sait Ceesay,
Sait
Ceesay, do swear that
do swear that
I'll speak the truth,
I'll speak the truth,
the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
and nothing but the truth.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Thank you. You may be kindly seated. Madam Chair, the witness is sworn. I have the honor to hand over the witness for us to proceed.
Yes, good afternoon, ma.
You are welcome back.
Thank you.
Council, can we proceed, please?
Yes. Thank you very much.
And it's nice seeing you back.
Thank you, ma.
Yes, Ceesay, my good friend.
Yes.
Yes, you're welcome.
Thank you.
You are here because of your current position as a CEO for the Canopy Municipal Council.
Thank you.
I understand that you were appointed as CEO or transferred as CEO after the mandate of the commission.
Exactly.
But since your work is relevant, so that's why we decided to call you.
Thank you.
And the reason is for you to shed light on what you have received as CEO,
Yes.
the status quo you have found on the ground as the Chief Executive Officer. You understand that?
Yes.
All right. So can you give us the time that you were assigned as CEO of KMC?
Yeah, I came there in June 2023.
2023.
Yes.
Who was the CEO?
Yeah, well, the CEO was Sait Martin.
Senator Martins.
Yes.
So you took over from Senator Martins?
Yes, I took over from Sait
Right.
Martin.
So some of the questions I will ask you, I already know, but it's not what I know, so it has to be open. So was there any handing over?
Yeah, well, there was no proper handing over. I think only the office was handed over to me.
Okay. Who handed over the office to you?
Sait Martin.
Senator Martins.
Yes.
She was available on the ground to do the handover.
Yes, he was available, yes.
Do you know why there was no official handing over?
Yeah, why? I think there was a problem between Sait Martin and the council
And the
itself.
council.
Yes.
So that was the reason why there could not be an official handing over.
Yeah, there was no proper handing over.
So now when you took over the office, what did you find on the ground as CEO?
Yes, when I took over, there was a deputy CEO.
Yes, who was that, please?
It was Kajali Jane.
Kajali Jane.
Yes. So when Kajali was leaving, there was somehow a handing over that was done from him to me.
Do you have a copy of that handing over?
Well, yes, I have it, but it's at the office presently.
Okay. Please write it down. We will need you to provide us with a copy of that handing over.
Yes.
Yes, please proceed.
Yes, so to have an entry point, I have to get at least a clue of the whole administration.
Yes.
That's why I use the deputy CEO to make sure that I have at least something that I will use to be able to function accordingly.
Very well. So do you know how many projects that you inherited?
Well, unless I go back to the handing over note and see.
All right.
Yes.
The structure, how many committees were on the ground when you took over?
Yes, we have almost 13 committees.
13 committees?
Yes.
Can you list them on top of your head, or do you want to write it down for us?
Yeah, I can tell you.
Oh, please tell us the committee.
Yes, you have the finance committee.
Yes.
You have the establishment committee.
Yes.
You have the education committee.
Yes, sir.
You have the agric committee.
Agric.
Yes. That's agriculture.
Yes.
You have environment committee,
Yes.
audit and accounts committee,
Yes.
contract committee,
Yes.
sports committee,
Go ahead, sir.
development committee,
Yes.
revenue committee,
Proceed.
arts and culture committee,
Go ahead, sir.
mbalit committee,
Go ahead, sir.
and all chairpersons committee.
All chairpersons committee.
Yes.
Okay. These are the joint committees sessions?
Yeah, this includes all the chairpersons of the different committees.
Various committees.
Yeah, they also have their own committee.
Okay.
Yes.
That's 13?
Yeah, 13. Yeah,
14?
13.
Yes, go ahead.
No, that's all.
That's all.
Yes.
And these committees were they very active?
Very, very active, yes.
So you have files for all these committees?
Yeah, we have files for all these committees.
And you are an ex-officio member, or the CEO would be an ex-officio member of all these committees?
Yeah, except the contract committee, where I am the chairperson.
Where you are the chairperson?
Yes.
Now, how about the finance department? How was it structured when you took over?
Yeah, the finance department has various units. It has the license unit.
Okay.
Yeah, it also have the rates unit
Yes.
and also the market unit.
And the market?
Yeah, market.
These three units?
Yeah, they are under finance, yeah.
And we have had Dr. Keita, I believe is the director of finance.
Yes.
He testified and he explained to us how revenue, the revenue structure of KMC. So what can you tell us about CEO when you took over? The revenue structure.
Yeah, the revenue structure, as I have stated, the different units that are under the finance department. For example, the rates unit.
Yes.
They are responsible of properties, and the license unit, they are responsible of license for businesses. The market unit is responsible of collection of various markets.
So these collectors, or let me say, who has a cash book in council? Who do you, in this department, the finance department, right from the collectors all the way up? Are there specific people that will have will operate a cash book, or everyone operates cash book as long as you're collecting
Yes, the time I came, the rates unit, we are not using a cash book. They were using demand notes.
Demand notes. Do you know
Yes.
how long they have been using demand notes and not cash?
Well, I found it there. I don't know
Okay.
how long have they been using those.
All right, go ahead.
Yes, for license, they have in cash books.
They have in cash books.
Yes.
And what do they do with the money that they collect? License? Do they deposit the money to the bank, or do they have to come back to the area council?
They have to come back to council and submit it to the cashiers, the receiving cashiers.
to receive the cashier.
Yes.
So the structure where you know what I'm talking about, where you're supposed to collect revenue and take it to the bank in accordance with the financial manual, was it on the ground at the time? No?
No, I didn't find that on
You
the
didn't
ground.
didn't
No,
find it on the
no,
ground?
I didn't, no.
Now, again, it's still with the finance department. Surveys, there should be a revenue assessment. This you know every year.
Yes.
And do you know whether there had been previous revenue assessments over the years?
Yeah, well, the time I came, there was no new assessment done.
There was no new assessment.
No, there was no assessment.
Do you know when the last assessment was?
Well, I don't know.
Would you be able to give us information about when the last assessment was?
Well, I can, yes, I can find out.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. The baseline, the revenue baseline, would you know what it was prior to your arrival?
Sorry, let me just write.
Okay, go ahead, please.
You said last, what, your last requirement?
The last revenue assessment.
Okay. Yes.
Revenue baseline, would you know what the baseline was prior to your arrival?
The revenue baseline?
Yes.
Well, no, I don't know.
You don't know?
No.
Do you know whether there is a revenue baseline before you arrive?
Yes, there should be revenue baseline according to the how to call it, the estimations according to the
The
budget. There should be
the
a
budget.
baseline. Yes.
So please give us an information about that, please.
For which year?
Just the year before you were
2022.
as CEO.
2022, right?
Yes, yes.
Yes, Mrs. Ceesay,
Yes, ma'am.
you came in June
Yes.
2023,
Yes.
which means you dealt with the revenues for the third and the fourth quarter,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
You please provide us with the budget
Okay.
so that we
For
appreciate.
2023, huh?
Yes,
Okay. The budget for 2023.
yes.
Okay. Okay.
And the 2022.
2022. Okay.
Yes. So, Mr. Ceesay, apart from the budget and the assessment, the structure in the finance department in relation to approval of expenditure. Who is the approving authority?
For expenditure, is the CEO.
The CEO.
Yes.
And how many bank accounts?
Well, unless I verify.
Please
I
tell
know
us.
it's more than 2.
Yes, please tell us the bank accounts of the area council as at the time you took over.
Yes.
Is there any limit as to what the CEO can approve and what the mayor will have to approve?
Yes, there is a limit.
Please tell us.
Yeah, there is a threshold of 500,000.
$500,000.
Yes.
So, as the CEO, what the limit is $500,000?
Yes, as a CEO.
Anything beyond $500,000 has to be approved by the mayor.
No, it has to be approved. A resolution has to be passed.
So you pass a resolution,
Yeah, we pass a resolution.
and then that's how it is approved.
That's how it is approved.
Council will have to pass a resolution.
Exactly.
And that goes for every expenditure.
Every expenditure above 500,000.
$1,000.
Yes.
Now, apart from the expenditure and the approval, do you know whether there is an effective procurement department
Yeah, there is.
that you found on the ground?
Yes, I found a very effective procurement department. Yes.
Have you been given access to all the contracts files and the monthly submissions? To
Yes, of course.
GPPA?
Yes, everything is.
Was that
given to-
complied with?
Yes, everything.
All right.
Yeah.
So please provide us as well with the list of the projects that you know that you inherit, I think.
Okay.
Mr. Ceesay, as the chair of the contracts committee, can you tell us the members of your committee?
Yes, I am a member.
You are as the chair, yes?
Yeah, ask the chairperson.
Yes.
The procurement manager is also a member.
Yes.
We also have 2 experts. The 2 councillors are also part of the contract committee. And also the director of planning is part of the contract committee. And also the director of administration is also part of the committee.
Okay. Apart from these 2 experts, are they official members or are they substantive members of the committee?
Yeah, they are substantive member of the committee. Yes.
All right. Thank you. Council, you may proceed.
Yes. Fixed asset register. Have you had access to the fixed asset register?
No, I don't have access to the fixed asset register.
Why?
Now it's an issue. We are trying to prepare one. According to sources, they have prepared one, but I think it was not completed. So now we are coming to have a proper assessment of the fixed asset register.
So at the time you took over, there was no fixed asset register?
No, there was no fixed asset register handed over to me.
And a strategic plan?
Yeah, there was a strategic plan, but the time I came, it was outdated.
Do you know, can you give us a copy?
Of the outdated one?
Yes.
Yeah, I can try.
Establishment register? As at the time you took over?
Well, it was not handed over to me.
Do you know why? Did you ask for it?
No, I didn't ask for it.
So do you know whether it exists?
Yeah, it exists.
So we'll need you to give us more information about that. Are we together?
Yes.
Do you know whether council contracted any loan?
Loan?
At the time you took over, yes?
No.
You don't know?
No.
Do you know whether there was a loan policy in council?
Well, no, I don't know whether there was a loan policy or not.
Salary advancements, you don't know?
Yeah, yes, some people normally get salary advances.
Advancement.
Yes.
Do you know whether there's a policy for that? You don't know?
No, I don't think there is a policy for it.
The consultants, lawyers, when you took over, do you have access to information regarding how many consultants were hired or lawyers were hired in the preceding year?
Yeah, in my time there was no consultant hired, but I know.
No, not your time. Like, this information should have been in a proper handing over note. I'm not sure whether it
No, it's not in the handing over note.
It's not there.
No.
So you don't have any idea?
No, I don't have any idea.
How about companies that council is either a shareholder of?
Companies where council is a shareholder?
Yeah, limited liability companies?
No, there is no company.
There are no limited liability companies?
Yes, I think there is two.
Two?
Yes.
And these are?
This is KMT.
KMT?
And KMM.
And KM?
Yes.
What is your role as CEO? What is the role of the CEO in these limited liability companies? Any, if any?
The CEO is a board member in all these companies.
Okay. And the other board members? How are they appointed? Do you have any idea?
Well, resolutions were passed and the mayor was mandated to appoint.
Do you have copies of this resolution that were passed?
Well, no, I don't have the.
We will request that you avail us a copy of these resolutions that were passed.
Mr. Ceesay, in
Yes.
addition to the resolution, can you please provide the memats of the two companies?
The what?
The memorandum and articles of the two companies. Thank you.
Now the last, you ready, sir?
Yes.
Now the last two on my checklist is internal audit. Did you find a very active internal audit unit at council?
Yes, I came in June.
Yes.
I think I came the same time with the newly appointed director of audit.
Of audit?
Yes.
Do you know whether there were previous internal audit reports?
Well, no, I don't know whether.
Periodical
No,
reports?
I cannot recall, no.
We will need information about that.
Yes.
Because when you take over an organization, you need to know the status quo as to how you found it. So you want to know whether there were periodical reports at the level of the internal audit unit. Payments at council, were they passed through internal audit before? When you took over, did you?
Yes, they passed through internal audit.
All?
All, yeah. All payments passed through internal audit
Are you
during
sure?
my time. Yes, during my time.
No, not your time. Your time is not within the mandate of the commission. I don't think so.
Okay.
I mean, I'm saying as the time you,
Yes, part
It
of
is.
his time,
Part of-
because he came in June, and the third and fourth quarter of the year
Okay.
of 2018, he was running
the council.
the council.
Right.
Thank you.
Mr. You see, you're my friend. I am trying to exclude you from that part.
No, I don't understand what Ma is saying.
Okay.
You said you took over in June 2023.
Yes.
Yes. So the third and fourth quarter of the 2018, sorry, is 2023 you said?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I was referring to, sorry about that.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank
Yes,
you, Honorable
because-
Chairperson.
So you are right. You are right. I was mistaking the 2018
2018,
June.
yes. Yes.
Yeah.
That's
Thank
right.
you for correcting me.
Yeah, thank you, Honorable Chairperson. Mr. Ceesay.
Yes.
Yeah, so basically, the information that we have asked that you provide,
Yes.
can you please help? When can you get us this information? Including the report from the Deputy CEO. Is it the Deputy CEO you said?
Yes.
Yes, yes. When
Yes.
can we get this information?
Yeah. I will be traveling on Friday,
All right.
and I'll also proceed on leave, and I am resuming 24th of October.
All right.
Yes.
So, but when you're back from your travel, during your leave, can you create time to come?
Of course.
Very well.
Of course.
So then we will call you. When will you be back?
I'll be back on the 24th of October.
I mean from traveling.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I'm traveling on Friday to America, so from there I'll proceed on my leave. So I'll be back on the 24th
Of October.
of October, yes.
All right, Madam Chairperson. The witness said he wouldn't be within the jurisdiction.
By Friday.
Yes.
So please endeavor to get us the documentation
Yes.
before Friday. And for the ones that you cannot lay your hands on, when you come back and we serve you notice to appear, you will bring the remainder of the documents.
Okay, no problem.
Because I believe most of what you have been asked to produce, you can easily access
Yeah,
them.
of course, yeah.
Yes. So you make sure you get us this document
Yeah,
before
for sure.
Friday. You
For sure,
travel.
no problem. Yeah.
Thank you.
Just to add on to that, the projects, not only the list of the projects, but also the status of the projects as well.
The status.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
President, that's all for this witness, Mr. Ceesay, unless there are other questions from the commissioners.
I don't think we have any further questions. Mr. Ceesay, thank you for coming.
Thank you.
And your discharge.
Thank you.
As I said earlier, we will be expecting to receive the documents.
Okay.
And as and when we require you to come and present the documents for us to admit them, we'll give you notice.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Is that all for the day, Council?
I believe this is the last witness.
Yeah, all right. We may rise.